Well, here we go, back again with another video, and before we get on with tonight's main topic, I want to give a shout out to Jordan Dennis SFC Vlogs, new up and coming YouTuber, and also on Instagram. And you know, the NHS, these care workers doing an absolute superb, fantastic job under extreme circumstances with the coronavirus. Also, you got your policemen, your binmen, and all the key workers absolutely doing a fantastic job. I want to give a shout out to the NHS and all those people and those jobs I've just named, and there's many more out there. I could go on all night doing an absolute brilliant job. And you know, I've got a follower on YouTube for a Pompey fan, a Portsmouth fan. It's called Pompey Azza. He's a cardiac nurse, and you know, thanks for watching the video and stay safe, everybody. So before we get started, I'll just crack open a nice little sweet drink after me 4-mile run, and it's absolutely beautiful out there. It's going to be 18 degrees tomorrow on a Saturday. Imagine a Saturday at the match in the can zone or the fan zone or whatever you want to call it, and the sun's beating down and you crack open a can and you're with all your mates or by yourself if you like me. Soaking up the atmosphere, pre-match drink, absolutely buzzing, excited for the match. But this Saturday is completely different. There's nothing going to happen, nothing on, nothing to do apart from go and do a bit of essential shopping, go for some exercise, and probably clean the house and drown your sorrows. But it used to be like this. Used to scenes like this.
On a typical Saturday, a League One game, that'll be packed full of Mackems and Black Cat supporters here at Sunderland, but nobody in that stand at all. And John McLaughlin has had to jump up about, well, 12 lots of steps and go and retrieve the ball himself.
When will we be allowed to go and see your favourite football team on the stands, on the terraces again? I tell you what now, it's not going to happen for the whole of the 2020-21 season. I don't think we're going to be able to go and see our wonderful teams that we love in the terraces, at the football matches for a whole season. All next season is going to be crowdless. When the lockdown's lifted, we're not going to be allowed to do any gatherings whatsoever. We're not going to be allowed to go to football matches. What's going to happen? They're going to charge £20 to £25 at least for you to view your match online. That's the way the clubs are going to make the money, because they're going to have to find money from somewhere. Because, you know, a lot of the income for the smaller clubs in League 1, League 2, you know, you got your non-league teams, are made through us going into the matches, paying money into the ground and buying all sorts of, you know, refreshments at the ground, programmes. That's how some of these clubs make their revenue. Now, this is not going to happen next season. We're not going to be allowed to be in social gatherings next season. The virus is not going to be allowing this to happen until we find we've got to have a vaccine, an antidote. We've got to have some sort of inoculation against this virus. That's the only way you're going to be allowed to go into football matches. So we're going to be paying online to watch these matches. Now, a lot of people do illegal streamings, but that will be absolutely clamped out. There'll be a lot of, you know, online police, should we say, to clamp that out, because the football teams, the clubs, the owners have got to find a way to make money. And the only way they're going to be able to do it is to get the football season started for starters, but it's going to be all behind closed doors. You're going to have to pay-per-view online or on Sky Sports or whatever it's going to be. Now, they may get a point where they can put things in place at matches so that you are actually, a good distance away from other people. So whether you go with your family or whether, you go and sit in the boxes. But that's when money talks. You're going to be charged absolute fortune to go and watch the match at the match if you are able to go there and socially distance yourself from other people. Now, at some places, it's virtually impossible. But I predict there will be nobody going to the matches next season until we have a vaccine for this. And there's no vaccine is supposed to be actually going to be on the market until the back end of next year. So it basically wipes out all next season. And I'm telling you now, when this vaccine comes along, we're going to be paying for it. Like this, we will not have, for me, the whole of next year. UEFA has given countries their permission to do with whatever they want with their leagues, and the Dutch FA have been in talks with the clubs and have decided to scrap the whole of the season so far in the Netherlands. In Holland, it's been completely scrapped. I know it was only goal difference between the top two, but the whole of the season that's been played, null and void, completely gone. What is the Premier League going to do? It's a bit different in this. If we decide to do that in England, how harsh is that for Liverpool? So will all the heads get together and just say, right, Liverpool are the champions and the rest is all null and void? But the Premier League has now been given permission to do what they think is fit to do with the league. So what are they going to do? Are they going to just void the league completely so the whole season's wiped out and Liverpool's great work has all gone to waste and they're going to have to go and do it all over again next season? Or are they going to keep the league as it is, standings the way they are? Or are they going to find a way to complete the season? And on a better note, a more happier note, I don't know, is it really? Sunderland's new kit is due out on June the 1st. The new Nike sponsorship kit was supposed to be due out after this season's finished on June the 1st. The old Adidas kit. So they're going to bring out the new kit for the new season. But if League One is due to be up and running again in June, are they going to have to play with the old kit? Or are the EFL going to, release the shackles and allow, because you're not allowed to change kits in the season. So they're going to allow the new Nike kit to come in on June the 1st and finish the rest of the season off, if there is a rest of the season, in the new Nike kit. I think they're going to release the restrictions and we're going to have the new Nike Sunderland kit out on June the 1st. I know I've been asked to do a few more shout outs, but I've completely forgot who asked me. So if you want to, get in touch on Instagram, Themadmistake, or leave a message in the comments below on YouTube. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to this channel. It'd be much appreciated. And I really do hope that this season can be finished in June. I really do feel confident. Imagine having football, league football, in the summer, in June, absolutely gorgeous weather, live streaming it out in your garden with a few cans, absolutely beautiful. We won't be able to go and see the games, but you can have your own little fan zone in the garden so long as you socially distance yourself from your mates. Absolutely fantastic. I'm hoping June is going to be a lovely boiling hot summer and we're going to have some absolute rampant football in the gardens. Absolutely fantastic. There we go. End on a happy note. Football's coming back in June. I feel confident. like I do. Always look on the bright side of life. Yeah, so life in the world will never be the same again, at least for another year. When lockdown is actually, released and we can go out and do what we can normally do, there won't be any pubs all of this year. There won't be any restaurants. There won't be going to football matches. You can't go and play football in the park with your friends. You can't do five-a-side football. You'll be waiting in queues in the supermarkets for the whole of the year, exactly the same as you're doing now, socially distancing. Let in one at a time, keep your distance. Life isn't going to be the same, but at least we can get on with life, because lockdown is just some really, there's some times in lockdown where you just feel like it's just like you're in your Groundhog Day. It is just Groundhog Day. You get up, you go to work, you come home, you make the tea, you do a little bit of shopping, you go for a bit of exercise, you watch TV, and you go to bed. And it just repeats itself. And there's no release on a Saturday or a Sunday, apart from not going to work. You get up, and you do the same things. So hopefully in June, we're going to have the football season bouncing back. And it doesn't matter if you've got a social distance. You get a big TV in your garden. You plonk your friends 2 meters apart. You get the bevies out and you enjoy your summer. Enjoy your summer, everybody. Thanks for watching the video and we'll catch you later.
Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be.
Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with